Hey everybody, this is Kiki from Niara Designs. I pray you're all doing well and are doing something that makes you happy. This is a special video. Usually I do this study in the beginning of my collage stories video on Fridays. This Friday, since it was Good Friday, I thought, well, let me do a longer study. Then I talked myself out of it. I talked myself back in, on and off. I'm praying that this reaches whoever needs it. I know as today is Good Friday, Sunday is Easter, I wanted to do something a little special. And I know that sometimes, I'm not going to cry, holidays are tough. Whether you lost a loved one or whatever. I am sitting here with my dog. My husband is gone to, he's still away. My mother-in-law is still in the rehab facility, and no matter what, no matter how old we are, whatever, holidays are tough when you don't have your peeps around you, your friends, your family. Anyway, so I thought this would help some of you that might be in the same situation I'm in. Maybe you're home by yourself and you're reading the Word or praying or whatever, and it's nice to have company, right? Where two or more gather. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to have a longer study, anyway, I hope it helps somebody. A year-long Bible study, praying the names of God for 52 weeks. This is the expanded edition by Ann Spangler, one of my subscribers. I don't know if she'll be watching this, but just in case, hey, Patty, asked where I got this and where she can get it, if I could send her the link. Actually, I found it at Target. Now, I don't know if all Targets carry it. I don't know. But I did, and Target seemed to be the least expensive place. I think, if I remember correctly, it was $11.88 if you are interested in purchasing. Let's get on. Okay, so we are on week 13. And for those of you that weren't here when I explained, I was born in Israel. I grew up there in my early years, came to America, but speak, read, write fluent Hebrew. There are things that are in the Hebraic Bible that to me make more sense because I grew up knowing that. For instance, the wording, the meanings behind the words. When I pray for healing, for instance, for somebody, I will pray to Yahweh, excuse me, Rofe, because and that is basically the God who heals. So these words aren't just words or names that mean nothing. They actually mean a great deal. For instance, a long time ago, and I said this a few weeks ago, for this word, which in English is pronounced Yahweh, just so you know, there is no W sound in the Hebrew language. None. It's a V sound, like V, but like shorter, not so, distinct. This doesn't make any sense in English or in Hebrew. It's actually, a TS together, okay? And there really isn't an E sound, so it's not Siboath. It's ts, bot, bot. There's no th or the sound. It's tzbot, tzbot together, or baot, okay, depending on the dialect. So tzbaot. So it would be, of course, together, TS, like ts, ba, ot, tzba, ot. I don't know, it's not ao, ow, it's not bouth, bouth. I don't know what, anyway, just so we're clear in case you are hearing me saying different things. And Yahweh, how I was explained, you inhale and exhale, because this is sacred. This name of his is sacred. It's a breath of life. When a child breathes, the first thing when it comes out of the womb, breathes in and out. Your dying breath, Yahweh. That's how significant it is. So, tzvaot, tzvaot. Ot is one. This is silent in Hebrew. So, tzvaot, tzvaot. Okay. Actually, this is a V. I don't know why I put B. I meant to put V. And that's, I know we're getting into grammar with Hebrew, but just so you know, if you see Hebrew wording, this letter, okay, is either, and remember, Hebrew goes this way. So it goes this way, tzvaot. If it had a dot in the middle of this, it would be a B sound, like a B. Without the dot, it's a V sound. There are no vowels. These little markings are the vowels in Hebrew. Okay? If you guys want to know, if you want to learn Hebrew, obviously, I mean, that's what I did for 25 years. I can teach you, but let me know. So this is just a very condensed Hebrew version. So this is a V, and that's what I'm saying. How they translate things might not be correct. So let's just leave it at that. Okay. The Lord of Hosts is a title that emphasizes God's rule over every other power in the material and spiritual universe. When Scripture speaks of the host of heaven, it is usually speaking of celestial bodies. Though the phrase can also refer to angelic beings, the word host can also refer to human beings and nature itself. When you pray to Yahweh Tzvaot and Yahweh Tzvaot, you are praying to a God so magnificent that all creation serves his purpose. That is the meaning of that name. Imagine it's like a door opening up for you, right? It's these names are so powerful. And I just wish that that more people knew about them. Oh, I have glue all over me from before. I apologize. That's nasty. Okay. Also, just to let you know, usually I do this. I didn't want this to be a distraction while we were doing our study. Just so we're clear. Okay. It's telling you to go to key scriptures. I'm not going to read that. I am going to read Understanding the Name. If you want to, you can go to, I was going to say it in Hebrew. If you want to go to 1 Samuel 17, 38 through 47, please do so. That's what this is referring to, okay? Okay, so Yahweh Tzvaot, a title of great power. It occurs more than 240 times in the Hebrew scriptures, reminding us that all of creation, even in its fallen condition, is under God's rule and reign. I'm sorry about Lexi. I don't know what's going on. At times, Scripture speaks of the Lord of hosts leading a great army, cherubim and seraphim, sun and moon, stars and skies, rivers and mountains, hail and snow, men and women, animals, wild and tame. All these worship the Lord and are at times called to fight on His behalf. The NIV translates this title as Lord Almighty. So, Yahweh Tzvaot. So, in English, Lord Almighty. But it's more than that. Okay. So, praying a passage with God's name. Thank God that even when the nations are in turmoil and everything is shaking around us, He is with us and will prevail. Focus on the name Yahweh Tzvaot, which we just learned, the Lord of hosts, as you read Psalm 46, 6 through 9. Nations are in turmoil and kingdoms topple. The earth melts at the sound of God's voice. Yahweh Tzvaot is with us. The Elohim of Jacob is our stronghold. Selah. Come, see the works of Yahweh, the devastation He has brought to the earth. He puts an end to wars all over the earth. He breaks an archer's bow. He cuts spears in two. He burns chariots. This is from Isaiah 9, 6 through 7. God's plan of salvation included great humility, restraint, and seeming weakness on His part. Do you associate humility with victory? Reflect on Yahweh Tzvaot's plan to save us and ask Him to show you how He can use weakness as strength. And then the promises, specifically promises from Yahweh Tzvaot. Oh, Yahweh Tzvaot, blessed is the person who trusts you. Psalm 84:12. Tell the people, this is what Yahweh Tzvaot says. Return to me, declares Yahweh Tzvaot, and I will return to you, says Yahweh Tzvaot. Zechariah 1:3. Imagine that. So, next up is Yahweh Tsuri. The Lord is my rock. It's going to be interesting. Anyway, you guys, let me know if you want to do, if you would like me, I should say, to continue to do this in conjunction with collage stories, or have a different, another video of just this, of just doing a short Bible study on his names and what they mean and the Hebraic meaning behind them. So let me know what you guys think. Anyway, of course, I wish you all an extremely blessed rest of your night, day, and morning, wherever you are in this world. But more than that, and of course, I want God to bless each and every one of you. But be safe. Be good to yourself. Study, study, study. Happy Easter. Enjoy your time with your family. And if not, then with Him. That's what I will be doing. Anyway, I love you guys. Thank you so much for all your comments and subscriptions. I can't even fathom that I'm a few away from 200. I'm so grateful and thankful and blessed and every other word you can think of. And I'm emotional right now. So I'm going to go. I love you guys. Stay safe, and I will see you back again tomorrow. Mwah. Kisses. Bye, everybody.